on 2nd and 9. Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, we're outside. Hey, we're going back to the 48 right now. Let's go. You. Hey, lady. Come.
3rd and 2. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 4. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Darnold with a draw play, gives to Powell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Anderson a first down and more. And it's caught. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Shift.
Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jack Doyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
15-1. 15-1.
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready up. Mike. Leo. Right. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Check. Go.
Now Leonard Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 50.
Come on, set. AT Gator. Hey, lock it. I'm coming after you. Shoot.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set. 60 or. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings us 3rd and 5. That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Mike 57. Hey, Mike 7. Get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Here we go.
Powell takes it from Darnold, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Darnold. Left side, Doyle with it. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jack Doyle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Jaguars 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. This is Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. This is the running back Powell. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote goal, right? And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Orbit. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Look. Squeeze. 52. You go tight. You got it.
On the run, it's Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the ground with a tight end. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much just within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
At the 29-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
You got three down. Watch 80, watch 80. 57's a Mike, 57's a Mike. 65. 65. Ready, go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw on second and 10, Minshew. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Ready? Ready?
To throw is Darnold. And his pass incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
Come on, D. 57's Mike. Let's go. Get set. 5.
Here's Minshew. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get the ball.
So third and long, here's Minshew. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Again, it's Fournette. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Record. Go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Minshew throwing on third down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his own goal line, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on.
There of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Down. 70, Indy. Hey, I'm coming. 6-2.
They'll run with Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, check. No. Off. Whip. Watch the whip. 61, Matchbox Lights. 54 Mike. Look at me, Zipper. Slam.
On second down, here's Fournette. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by Lambeau is good. Back now in Jacksonville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll toss it to Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Seth DeValve. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready to break.
Mike 57.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 49, check 49, check.
Go.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
Fournette. And touch sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On the ready.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Head up.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. And able to find Conley. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
Alpha.
Give me some. Give me some.
Here we go. General West.
Twitch. Watch Twitch.
Dude.
Fournette on the counter. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Fournette, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Don't be mad. This is more where I came from.
10-2 saw.
I'm on. Watch the edge.
Hey, foxtrot.
On 2nd down, Armstead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes this a 9-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical.
Action and throw one deep.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a give to Fournette. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And this is
Oh, it's a wobbler here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then